sideways in front of Prosper and going to 6 hour. Amy Zucker. Beating and banging here in the sportsman class. Still banging as we head down.
Rempel going to work there. Oh, 5 wide for a moment through 1 and 2. Back down to 4 and 3 wide off of 2. What a showing. On Scotty's outside, it'll be the 2B from Duncan, Nebraska. That's the Duncan Dirt Slinging Diva, Brooke Fluckinger.
Inside, row number 3 is the 2W of Luke Wassam.
To his outside, it'll be the 6 out of Norfolk. That is Wyatt Lehman.
Now, with the circle around him, he might be a scratch, but supposed to be out there the 45, and that is Dalton Hazy?
No, Spencer Galloway.
Spencer Galloway.
And to his outside, also supposed to be out there, the 4 of Mark Arduzer. Don't see him out there either.
So the 45 and the 4 didn't show up. 6 cars, top 2 to the big dance.
Here we go. Troy Dowdy and Tyler Sadoff. 17T and 16T on the front row.
Let's go racing. Sadoff to the lead. Dowdy in second. Brooke Fluckinger running in third. Then it's Wyatt Lehman, Luke Wassam, and Scotty DeYoung.
Fluckinger with a good move to the inside of turn 2. She'll sidestep the 17T of Dowdy for the final transfer spot. And now Wassam and Lehman going to try to double team Dowdy off of turn number 4. Lehman thinks better of it, backs out of the throttle. Opening lap goes to Sadoff.
Sadoff with the lead, followed by Fluckinger. Then it's Dowdy. Here comes Wassam on the inside of Lehman. Spinning out, but keep going. That is Scotty Tahati DeYoung.
3 wide off of turn number 4. That's for position number 3 on the racetrack. Give it to Lehman. Lehman settles into that final podium spot, but he's still outside of a transferring position. Fluckinger closing in on Sadoff. That's for the race lead as they go down the backstretch. Into 3. They're still side by side at the line. This time, Sadoff continues to show the way.
Tyler Sadoff, Brooke Fluckinger, Wyatt Lehman, Luke Wassam, Troy Dowdy, Scotty DeYoung out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. It is still Tyler Sadoff, but here comes the lady, Brooke Fluckinger.
Fluckinger, a multi-time sport compact track champion here at US 30 Speedway, looking to work the inside lane. Here comes Wyatt Lehman closing in on both of them. Here comes the 6. We're going to have 3 cars for 2 transfer spots.
Brooke Fluckinger now clears Sadoff. Here comes Wyatt Lehman in the 6th, and it's Luke Wassam, Troy Dowdy, Scotty DeYoung. Out of turn number 4, Brooke Fluckinger. Look at the high side and wide. That is Wyatt Lehman. Now in the 2nd.
Oh, what a run by the 6 out of Norfolk. He's got it dialed up on the outside lane. He's making some serious dough out there. Lehman able to fend off Sadoff down the backstretch, and now going to size up Fluckinger for the race lead. Off of turn number 4, can he get the run? Yes, he does at the line. Just narrowly, I think Lehman was the leader.
Wyatt Lehman, Brooke Fluckinger, Tyler Sadoff, Luke Wassam, Troy Dowdy, Scotty DeYoung. Now the ladies in the lead, but Lehman's chasing her down. Lehman out of turn number 3, out of turn number 4, on the high side, at the line. Oh, Lehman by a nose again.
Well, looks like trouble for Scotty Tahati DeYoung. Going to take the S2H off the racetrack. A tough break there. And now the battle for the lead continues. The better you finish, the better starting position you'll get in the A main. That's why Fluckinger and Lehman are having at it. 2 to go. Lehman the leader, a little bit more definite lead. Here comes Sadoff.
Wyatt Lehman, Brooke Fluckinger, Tyler Sadoff, Luke Wassam, and Troy Dowdy. We're coming down to the white flag. There's going to be 1 lap to go. Top 2 will go to the big dance. The other ones, well, down to park until tomorrow night. White flag's out when they go. Wyatt Lehman, Brooke Fluckinger are in right now. Then it is Tyler Sadoff, Luke Wassam, Troy Dowdy.
Here goes Sadoff. 1 last shot to make the feature tonight. Into 3 for the final time. Checker flag is going to fly. Wyatt Lehman getting the top shelf dialed up, and it pays big for him. Lehman moves on to the main. He'll take Brooke Fluckinger with him.
Outside looking in, that is Tyler Sadoff, Luke Wassam, and Troy Dowdy. So your top 2 finishers going to the big dance. The 6 of Wyatt Lehman, and the 2B, the dirt slinging diva of Duncan, Brooke Fluckinger.
Only a pair of them will move on to the Friday portion of the Abe Lincoln Memorial A main.
Sean Hendricks on the point position. Outside him, the 10K of Lee Kroc.
And then you got Kevin Benson making his return to US 30 Speedway, normally in a modified, now in a hobby stock. We'll see how this unfolds.
So setting the pace, it is Sean Hendricks, brings him to turn number 4. Let's go racing!
And it will be the 10K out of Scribner, Nebraska to take the race lead early on. Lee Kroc takes the early advantage. Hendricks and Reynolds making it 3 wide momentarily. A little contact there between Reynolds and Betson. That's going to allow Lowenstein to join in. Oh, and Betson goes around, caught by Arduzer. But Arduzer kept it going in the right direction. We stay green, but a lot of sheet metal damage to the Ford machine.
Not slowing him down any. He just kept on to go. Look at that. Stephanie Reynolds battling for the lead.
Sean Hendricks able to take the lead off of turn number 2, but Reynolds not going away. Man, oh man. And sheet metal coming off the 4 of Mark Arduzer, and that's going to bring out a caution. A lot of sheet metal over there in turn number 4.
Got that French racerback, Monsieur Debris. Off of Mark. Yeah, when Betson went around, Arduzer just drove right into him and said, I'm not slowing down. I'm keeping it going.
Yeah, and he actually kept Betson going in the right direction.
Yes, he did.
I think this is Sean's first appearance at this event. We'll see if he can punch it into his first feature, the Abe Lincoln Memorial weekend. Hendricks with the race lead. He needs that or second to move on. Here we go, back to green.
Into turn number 1, Sean Hendricks. Here comes Lee Kroc looking to the inside. Stephanie Reynolds tucked right behind him. Lowenstein in at 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, and Hendricks bounces it off the wall. Everyone stays going in the right direction. But now Hendricks outside looking in. Stephanie Reynolds now to the lead.
Stephanie Reynolds, Lee Kroc. Then you got Dylan Lowenstein. Sean is back there in that 4th spot. Here comes the 2 seed Detective Dave Carter.
Man, Hendricks now all sorts of out of shape as they came through 1 and 2. We'll see how the car continues to handle, but I don't know how long that tire is going to last on the 11H machine. Scrubbed that wall pretty good down the back straightaway, but everything stays clean and green for the time being. Stephanie Reynolds shows the way. Lee Kroc to that 2nd and final transfer spot.
Stephanie Reynolds, Lee Kroc, Dylan Lowenstein, Dave Carter, Sean Hendricks. Then you have Nick Brugman, Kevin Betson, Trent Johnson.
Still a mad scramble. Here comes Carter and Brugman. Hendricks, that tire may be going away here before too long. Betson trying to make it 3 wide with Carter and Hendricks as they go through 3 and 4 this time. Hendricks slides up the track right in front of Carter. Carter gave him a good tag, but a good save as Carter backed out of the throttle.
Stephanie Reynolds has the lead. Lee Kroc chasing her down in 2nd. Dylan Lowenstein in 3rd. Followed by Kevin Betson, Sean Hendricks, Dave Carter, Nick Brugman, and Trent Johnson. At the line, 3 to go for Stephanie Reynolds.
Doing an excellent job there in the 96R. Reynolds continues to show the way, trying to punch her ticket into the main event. And now Lowenstein in trouble. Betson tagged him. And everyone misses him. But the caution's going to come out for Lowenstein. Lowenstein spun around Kevin Betson. I think tagged him in the front end. You can see the dent on the 94X machine. We'll be seeing who makes it down there as well. Of course, a big thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts for sponsoring Thursday Night Thunder and every race day here, even on Friday nights here at US 30 Speedway.
Even on tomorrow, Saturday night.
And on Saturday night, too.
Saturday.
Here we go. Back to green. 3 to go. 2 go on to the main event.
Stephanie Reynolds, Lee Kroc, Kevin Betson. Nick Brugman now finds himself in that 4th spot.
Oh,
and he tags the back of Benson. And he goes around.
And now we've got trouble. Whoa!
Oh, Trent Johnson doing a launch job, Joey Chitwood style.
Dave Carter and Sean Hendricks were connected. They came down the track, and Trent Johnson, I think, tried to outrun it. Yeah, like you said, did his best Joey Chitwood impression off of turn number 2.
Oh, my goodness. That's not good on a hobby stock, let me tell you.
That is not good on the suspension. Around each other. They're willing to help each other out.
Tomorrow night, courtesy of Roth Racing Enterprises, they added $400 to the modified purse. That's going to make it $1,015 to win tomorrow night here at the Abe Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, the heavy hitters will be coming out in full force.
Setting the pace, Stephanie Reynolds. She's got 3 laps to do it, along with Lee Kroc. Chasing her down, Kevin Betson, Dave Carter, Nick Brugman.
Here we go. We're back to it. 2 spots on the line. Kevin Betson took a look inside. Here comes Dave Carter. Carter trying to look to the outside of Betson for the 3rd spot, but you got to be in the top 2 to make the big show. Here comes Croc on the outside of Reynolds. 2 laps to go. 2 by 2 in the top 4. Here comes Carter.
Stephanie Reynolds, Lee Kroc, Kevin Betson, Dave Carter, Nick Brugman. Stephanie Reynolds gets a little space between her and Lee Kroc on the backstretch into turn number 3. Lee Kroc now fighting back on the outside. Reynolds on the inside, Kroc on the outside. White flags out, 1 to go.
They're racing hard because that means a better starting position in the main. Here we go into 1 and 2. Who's it going to be the next time around? Reynolds takes the line away from Kroc. That's going to allow Betson and Carter to close in. Through 3 and 4. Top 2 move on. Who's it going to be?
Who wants it? Who needs it? Who's going to get it?
Kroc wins it. Reynolds will join him. Carter and Betson will have to try again tomorrow. Wow.
So, going to the big dance, driving the 96R, that is Stephanie Reynolds, and also the 10K of Lee Kroc.
Wow.
And I tell you what, Anthony, that was
a darn good one.
The cars that were remaining, they put on a nice little show there, let me tell you.
To Eric's outside, that'll be the 5X. That is going to be, I believe, Tad Newell behind the wheel.
And the 17R will round out the field. That is Dana Rasmussen.
Looks like Mark Lucan going to take some courtesy laps around in the 12 late model. So top 3 move on to tonight's A-Main.
Bertsinger NASCAR. And the 64 of John the Bomber Brugman up there on the front. Outside of him, Doug Unson. That's your front row. Let's go racing.
Man, Tad Newell in the 5X. He's not wasting any time here. Whoa, and Hilly through the people's elbow right into Newell. And now Bertschinger, the crossover with Brugman right behind him. Bartles to the low side. It's a mad scramble.
Lap 1's going to go to Eric Bartles, Justin Bertsinger, John Brugman. Eric Bartles with the lead. Justin Bertsinger second. John Brugman in third.
Tad Newell back there in that 5X machine running that 4th spot. Keep your eye on Brugman. That's the 3rd and final transfer spot. Only 3 move on to the feature. Newell now to the inside, driving Marty Steinbach's backup car, number 5X. Looking to the inside of Brugman. Brugman trying to force the issue a little bit to keep ahead and try to give the bump to the rump of Bertschinger.
Remember, Newell did not have a good heat race. He had to pull off. He had mechanical problems. Now he's trying to get himself into the big dance on the inside of John Brugman. Look at this. He's going to do 2 more on sale out of turn number 2.
Oh, man. Tad Newell making the best out of that situation. Here comes Brugman to the inside. Dana Rasmussen not out of the picture. He's not going away quietly either. Rasmussen working his way towards the front. Newell, while everyone's trying the top side, Rasmussen has been making steady progress on the low side.
Now, they've been battling for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Eric Bartles has said, see ya, I'll throw the keys on the desk, come check it out.
About halfway back to Plymouth by now. It's a long drive up from Plymouth, Nebraska. I've been through there on my way down to Deschler. And right now, Eric Bartles making the trip up here well worth his while. Half a straightaway advantage over Tad Newell for the 2nd spot. And right now, Dana Rasmussen to the inside of Justin Bertschinger. That's the battle for the final transfer spot. 4 laps to go.
Eric Bartles, Tad Newell, Justin Bertsinger, Dana Rasmussen, John Brugman. Oh, Dave Hilly about slid up to Doug Unson there, but stayed away from him. But it is Eric Bartles with the lead. 4 laps to go.
I believe we're off a little bit, but nonetheless, Rasmussen continues to work on Bertschinger. That's for the 3rd and final transfer spot. The X factor of Bertschinger. It's been away from the stock car division at US 30 Speedway the last couple of years, but now making his big return, the solid white number X. Doing a great job holding off Rasmussen. 2 laps to go. White flag comes out next time by.
Well, here's your top 3 right now. Eric Bartles, Tad Newell, and Justin Bertsinger. But Dana Rasmussen is trying to spoil that party. On 4th place on the outside looking in. Rasmussen now outside of Bertsinger. White flag's out, 1 to go. It is none other than Eric Bartles.
Keep your eyes on that battle for 3rd. That's for the last transfer spot. Bertschinger and Rasmussen having at it. Down the back straightaway and into 3 for the final time. Checker flag is going to fly this time. We got a spin in turn number 2, but nonetheless, we're going to finish this one. Eric Bartels will cross and go to the A main. He'll take Tad Newell with him. Justin Bertschinger hangs on.
Dana Rasmussen on the outside looking in 4th. Then it's going to be Doug Unson, Dave Hilly, and John Brugman.
So how about it, race fans? Your top 3 moving on. It'll be the X of Justin Bertschinger, the 5X of Tad Newell, and your winner coming off the infield, race fans, out of Plymouth, Nebraska. Car number 25B, your winner, Eric Bartels.
I got to try to look at my chop stop list over here, Anthony.